Well, the surprises never stop coming. Jamie Foxx is going to return as Electro. Who's shocked? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we got a little update on Spider-Man 3. But first, we wanted to remind everybody, if you're looking for your place for all your comic book news, rumors, and reviews, all while looking for the best and positive in these characters we love, make sure you hit that like button and press subscribe. Well, pardon the pun, but I am utterly shocked. I looked up this morning and saw this report from The Hollywood Reporter. Now, if you remember correctly, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had Jamie Foxx as Electro, and to say it was poorly met was a little bit of an understatement. But earlier today, Boris Kitt, over on Heat Vision at The Hollywood Reporter, dropped one shocker of a story. Apparently, Jamie Foxx is in final negotiations to return to the role of the Shocker for Spider-Man 3. John Watts is the director for this film, and apparently they're seeking to bring Electro back to the screen. Now, as of right now, this story is just breaking. Marvel has had no comments about the casting. Now, as typical with most Marvel stories, all the story details are being kept under wraps. But it is really interesting to me, and seems to further meld the previous Spider-Man movies into the current franchise. At the end of Far From Home, J.K. Simmons returned as J. Jonah Jameson, who played the character way back in the Tobey Maguire series in the early 2000s. Now, Foxx played Electro in 2014's The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but that didn't star Tom Holland, that was Andrew Garfield, and the film underperformed at the box office and fans did not really care much for it. This film actually paved the way for Marvel to start doing Spider-Man movies again, so that makes this extra interesting. Now, this is an unexpected villain, because Feige has said on a couple of occasions he didn't want to reuse villains that had been used in the past. But once again, this could be one of those details that represents a much closer working relationship between Marvel and Sony. This gets added to the stack of recent spider-oriented stories that seem to indicate that Marvel and Sony will be working much closer in the near future. If you remember correctly, we just did that Spider-Woman story that was talking about how Kevin Feige would be producing that, and I highly suspect we'll see several Sony films that will be produced by Feige that may have a direct impact on the MCU. One other detail about this casting that I do find extra interesting is it does seem to be another component in that Sinister Six story that Sony has been working so hard for a really long time. It's unclear if he'll be the primary villain or just one of several, but it does add another character from that classic roster back to the live-action universe. In any case, Jamie Foxx is an awesome actor, and although his Electro in the 2014 film didn't connect, I do think with some new direction, and new vision of course, he could absolutely nail the character. So what do you guys think? Are you as shocked as me that Jamie Foxx is returning to the role of Electro? And honestly, do you see this as another piece in the Sinister Six? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.